everyone, and welcome back to Planning with Raven. So, today we're actually here to talk about four types of companies that are looking at your credit report today. We live in a world full of technology, and privacy really does not exist as it once did. So, when it comes to your financial well being, you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself at all costs and just being aware of the types of companies that are looking at your reports is definitely just like one extra step that you can take, one extra precaution that you can take into protecting yourself. So, one of the companies, credit card companies, there's definitely no surprise there. Credit card companies are looking at your credit report when you apply for a card, right? No biggie, we know this. What you may not know is that if you're already a customer with this credit card company, the company can look at your credit report at any given time, and this is according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So, if you think about it, if some of you have seen like an increase on your credit card and you're like, well, I didn't do anything differently, why did I get that increase? It's more than likely because that credit card company is doing a review of basically your history with them, and they saw that you're doing well, so they decided to give you an increase. The same thing works for decreases. You can get a decrease on your credit limit when it comes to your credit cards, so just be mindful of that when you're making your monthly payments. You want to avoid late payments at all costs. But additionally, prospective creditors can access certain information in your credit file to determine whether to make you go through what's known as like a pre-screened offer review for a new card. So if you're ever curious as to why you were like pre-approved for a card, this is the reason why, because that credit card company has already put you through some type of credit pre-screening that allowed you to get pre-approved for it. The second one is employers. So as part of a background check, employers can request a copy of your credit report. The Fair Credit Reporting Act actually allows credit reporting companies to release your report for employment purposes. However, the employer must get your written permission to pull your credit report beforehand. And of course, if it's not good, you can definitely refuse that employer, but that could be grounds for the employer to reject your application according to the Federal Trade Commission, otherwise known as the FTC. So again, just be mindful of that when you are looking for employment. And then number 3, public utilities. So if you are moving anytime soon and you find yourself needing like some basic necessities like water, gas, electricity, things like that, you might need to submit a credit check. Utility bills are generally paid on earners, meaning you are billed for the usage after the fact. So in a sense, these companies are providing you with a short-term loan. For example, if they let you use $50 of water last month, you have a certain date to basically pay that company back. If you have a low credit score, the utility might not actually have confidence in your ability to pay bills on time in general, and they may charge you a deposit. And those deposits can get really, really hefty, really, really fast, actually. And then number 4, landlords. Again, if you are looking for a new place, your landlord to be might want to peek at your credit report. Renting a home or even an apartment, actually, it's a long-term agreement, and landlords want to be sure that you're not going to cause them a lot of problems. So rent is not typically reported to the credit bureaus, but your credit report can give you a good indication of like your likelihood to pay bills on time. And of course, it shows your financial responsibility, right? Your history and what you've been doing basically since you've been an adult. So if you definitely do have a low score, like a poor score, you might have to pay a larger security deposit. So we're seeing a trend here, right? Like the lower your score is, the more problems you typically have. And we just want to avoid that, right? So working on our credit is definitely going to allow us the ability to, live like a better life. Because yeah, cash definitely does come in hand, but there are certain criteria that you're gonna have to meet if you want to avoid certain type of fees with certain companies. So there you have it, 4 types of companies looking into your credit report today. Because we have hit 100 subscribers, our next video, I will do like financial questions. So I will answer your financial questions. I know some of you have actually been sending me questions via email, and I promise you I am not ignoring you. I do respond to some of you, but I will do a video actually so everyone can also hear some of the questions that I'm getting, because they may also have the same questions. So I'll do that. You can either submit your questions to me via email. I'll add my email address at the end of this video for the ones who do not have it. Or you can also send me a message via YouTube. So thank you all for the continued support, and I'll see you all next video.